Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. Today I want to talk a little bit about something called Todoist. I don't know if you've been familiar with this. What it is, it's an app that can be for your phone, and it can be for your Google Chrome. It can be for a lot of different things. The way the kind of the struggle that I had, and this is a little bit deeper dive into it, and I'm going to be putting this on my recommendations within Podiatry Practice Mastery, is Todoist. It kind of solved a problem that I had, which was talking to people or communicating with my patients. For example, I had a patient that I wanted to follow up with after a procedure. Let's say I do a biopsy on someone. There was a biopsy, and then I just want to check and make sure that they're doing okay. And I don't want to have them come in for 2 weeks, but I just want to make sure they're doing okay in 2 or 3 days. It's a good intention, but I'm never ever going to remember it unless I have a system for it. And I don't have a good way within my medical record, which is Athena, to do that for me. And so I tried a couple of different things. One, I tried to do it via email. I did this, and you probably watched one of these other kind of explanations about follow-up then. Follow-up then works well if you're actually in your email, but I'm not in my email all the time, and I don't have reminders on my email, and there's no way I can check it off when it's done. That's the thing I like about Todoist. So basically what happens is a patient comes in, I put their medical record number in there, and then I say follow up on biopsy in 3 days. When I write 3 days, it automatically populates to show up for me in 3 days. And that's kind of the way I use it. So the first thing I do for work is for those follow-ups. For example, there's someone with heel pain that's doing better. I don't want to see him back, but I just kind of want to see how they're doing. I've tried a couple of things in the past. One is I use Gmail's function of send later, so I would send it 2 months out, but it never really worked. No one really replied to me, and I really think a phone call is much more personal than an email. And so what I do is I put it in, let's say, medical record number so-and-so, follow up with patient in 2 months about their heel pain. And when that pops up, I can just copy and paste that EMR number within my EMR, and I can give them a phone call. So it's a very easy way to follow up with them. That's the first way I started to use it, was calling patients. The second thing that I started to use it on is there's this book, which I've talked about before, called Atomic Habits, or it's another one that's called The Slight Edge or Compound Effect. There's a lot of good books. And they talk about doing small little tasks every day. And small tasks are easy to do, but they're just as easy not to do. And I've looked for different ways. One way would be sending me an email every day about to do something. It was kind of a pain, frankly, to do that. And especially when I'm at work, it's not something that I'm going to automatically remember. Now, this is something I want you to be aware of. This is something that's good for people that have a high follow-through. If you really don't care about it, if you don't have a high follow-through, you're probably not going to do it, regardless, even if you do get a little message. But what I found with this Todoist thing, I can put in there, for example, I'm doing a course right now on how to make better YouTube videos, and it's a 30-day course. And so basically there's one little, almost like a little 7 or 10 minute class that I do every day, and that's what I put in there. So say basically Monday through Friday, I put M-F, watch one of these little videos, and that'll keep doing that until I cancel it. So it's an easy way. It pops up every day. It reminds me. So when I have a few minutes between patients, I can do that task. So it's something that's very easy to do. Watch a little video like that. So there's a lot of these things that you can do, these little tasks that you want to do every day and you want to remember at work. These are good for things that you want to resolve when you're at work, and they're also good when you're able to be using a computer, in my opinion. Now, if you're a person that wants all your notifications on your phone, you could probably do it via your phone, and it could probably combined with a lot of other things. There's also ways you can set up projects and do different tasks and things like that. But for me, this is how I use it. It works well. It's called Todoist. It's pretty much free. It's free. The version I have is free. I guess if you go really robust and you create teams and include other people, it can get a lot more complex. But for doing that, it's just a really great option for you to follow up with patients and show that you care and set yourself apart for something that you wouldn't normally do. And I haven't figured out any other way of doing it like that. So once again, hope you guys found this helpful. It's called Todoist. Their website, I'll put it underneath this, but it's probably like Todoist.com. Okay, thanks.